over the egregious lack of regard and concern she displayed for my mother. I'm not going to go over that. That's too personal. But I was very disappointed and I was guilty. Whenever my mother isn't properly cared for, I take on that shame. I take on that blame. But I said to myself, you can never use this woman again to care for your mother. So I began to distance myself from this woman. So let me back up again. She saw me 3 times. Privately, she cared for my mother 2 other times. 5 total contacts. 3 of them were private. Brothers and sisters, without being too vulgar, she told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. After gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died.
Oh, that's nasty.
She smelled like an old fish tank. You ever smell a fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years? They got goldfish in there, they got all kind of fish, and it ain't been cleaned in years. That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how stretched out her drawers was.
You know what I smell? I smell butt ass. Butt ass. It was so bad. I mean, the funk hit you like boom.
Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot. Her drawers were so funky and so stank, brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect. So when she said, it's my turn, after she got finished swallowing the Shango, she said, it's my turn. After she got finished swallowing the Prince of Pan-Africanism, she said, it's my turn. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, how do I get out of this? Because it ain't no way under God's heaven that King Kong consciousness face, nose, tongue, lips, ears, or hairline is going anywhere near that cootie cat.
Dr. Umar Johnson is a national treasure. He is perhaps the most unintentionally hilarious human being walking on the face of this earth.
So Dr. Umar went to see Wakanda Forever.
Did he?
This is great. What was his review?
No disrespect to the Mexican community, and Mexican children have a right to see their heroes in their own image. With that being said, I did not take my children to see Black Panther 2 so they can watch Mexican superheroes whip out of black superheroes. I'm gonna say it again. As far as I'm concerned, it was a total disgrace to watch a movie where everything black children held sacred about the Wakandans was shown to be possessed by the underwater Mexicans. The Mexicans were clearly stronger than the Africans in that movie. The Mexicans were whipping our ass the whole movie.
Yo, Dr. Umar's like, he got to come up here.
You said it.
No, he got to come up here.
Well, you polite savages, have you ever wondered how Dr. Umar keeps that magic going? How he keeps on saying outlandish things and living an outlandish lifestyle, but the ladies of the community still double down and absolutely support him? Well, it's really simple. Ladies love what they hear and they don't really care about the substance of what you're talking about. How do you think so many Tyrones, Pookies, and Ray Rays get them draws? It's quite simple. Tell them what they want to hear and watch them legs part like the Red Sea. Now back to Umar. This man has 2 kids from 2 different women, never married one of them. You notice the struggle doctor's never been on his neck because she understands he's talking to the same demographic that she is and they like him more than they like her. Umar's hustle is deep. How deep? Deeper than Atlantis, deeper than the seafloor traveled by the mantis. That cat disrespected his ex in the most horrible way, and the community still didn't have nothing to say. Damn.
Umar Johnson be making up some It's already bad enough the boy called himself a doctor, and we don't know what PhD he got. It's already bad enough the boy called himself a doctor, and the man don't practice nowhere. Where the office at? He the only doctor I know ain't got a doctor's office. I'm sick of this. No.
Umar Johnson. Dr. Umar Johnson.
Umar Johnson. We still don't know what college he graduated from, what kids he done counseled. We don't know none of this. So yeah, Umar Johnson.
He said he doesn't want to collab with you. He doesn't want to be on the same podcast with you. He pretty much ran down all of the things he does for the community. And he said he doesn't want to be with anybody who disses the deceased. He just said he's not really too fond of you, and he doesn't want to be anywhere near you.
Polite savages.
Fate whispers to the warrior, a storm is coming. And the warrior whispers back, I am the storm.
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are now about to embark on a journey sure to anger feminists and modern women alike. And I guess sometimes, no matter who you are, you just need to crash out on a black queen, even though you pledge allegiance to them. Because Dr. Umar has had it up to here. It seems like his true colors are coming out, and how he felt about this young lady was absolutely foul, you hear? So there's nothing left to do but tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. And sometimes the truth is a bitter, stanky pill with some stretched out draws, but you gotta shut up and take your medicine, especially when you say all of that after you hit it a couple of times, you dig? So there's nothing left to do but get on up into it. Are you ready? Well, let's go.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black butter almond queens, black butter pecan queens, black warm peanut butter queens, black butterscotch queen, black fudge queen, black cinnamon queen, black sweet brown sugar queen, black pistachio, black walnut, black almond queens. It's black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
No snow bunny crisis.
Self-proclaimed Prince of Pan-Africanism and the most crotch-watchingest of any celebrity internet personality, Dr. Umar was crashing out to crash out on his ex. Apparently, she didn't take care of his mother the right way, which I can understand why that would upset you, but hey, isn't it your fault for leaving somebody who you didn't really trust or who couldn't take care of your mother in the first place? And when she came out and exposed you that you were gone and she couldn't get in touch with you and that she couldn't lift up your mother and she didn't have what she needed, well, you took to the internet and do what you do. And what did you do? Well, just like you do, sir, you absolutely eviscerated this lady, crashed out on her, told everybody that she was foul down there. But my G, how you hit somebody 2 or 3 times when they're foul down there? And then you allude to the old in and out of the oral capacity. Well, man, it seems like that was enough to sway you and have somebody that you really only met a few times take care of your mother. Now, isn't that somebody who's controlled by his libido? Doesn't it seem like you should have just went and got somebody more qualified to take care of the most important person in your life, supposedly? But Umar, we all understand your whole life is a grift upon a grift, and you didn't take your own advice with making yourself and self-perfecting yourself. Because it seems like you're concerned with appearances of being a prince of Pan-Africanism, but not really on the inside. So I'm gonna just let you tell it because I think you can give you the best advice here, you dig?
As I've often said, that people who are not at peace with themselves will often try to reinvent themselves from the outside in. You can't reinvent yourself from the outside in. You have to reinvent yourself from the inside out. All this surgery, cosmetic surgery, men and women, all this wig and weave and European hair color, all of this are signs that the person wasting all this money on trying to look like a different person is not at peace with themselves.
Listen, guy, the jig is up. You see, nowadays people are looking at people and what they do and not just what they say. We are understanding that you have claimed to do some amazing things, wrote a book about ADHD in the pipeline from ADHD to get kids on the pill mill, but that was years ago. And just like you know how it is in the community, what have you done for us lately besides collect money, don't build a school, and absolutely make appearances? And then listen, I understand the ladies are going to defend you and say, hey, how you acted is how you acted and nobody really cares. And it's actually kind of funny because when you go there and you say crazy things, people laugh at you because you're amusing. So once when you were a important figure in the community, we're talking about the Hidden Colors era, you are now just kind of like a walking, lagging joke. Nobody's saying that Dr. Umar doesn't have insight or he hasn't done some things or said some things that I agree with. But what I am saying is that you cannot beat the champion of all black women, black queens forever, then go somewhere and say the most foulest thing about this black woman because you don't want to improve her, you want to discipline her because she went on somebody who you don't agree with podcast and said some stuff against you. Hey, check this out, doc. You're a doctor, supposedly. How the hell you have ops out there? What are you, a YN? You're supposed to be better than that. And what blows my mind is that you can say you absolutely forgive Sukihana and you want her to be a better person, go out with a date with her, but this lady, you eviscerate her in public. Damn.
Okay. I'm selling cooch. Damn. Selling cooch. I'm selling cooch. I'm selling.
When I flirt with the women, I'm flirting with 35 to 55ers. When I flirt with the queens, that's for 35 to 55ers, okay? If you're not 35 to 55, the flirting is not for your young, thirsty ass. Listen, I need one of my 35 to 55ers to come wipe the sweat off the king. Oh, boy! Can we please listen to some Freddie Jackson while I massage your back? No, thank you, sister. I'm in teacher mode right now, sister. Don't distract me with the lower chakras. This is not about the lower chakras, sister. You cannot rub my back while we listen to Freddie Jackson. And I don't even listen to Freddie Jackson, but no, we can't do that, my sister. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. This is not the time for procreation.
Yeah, that word dashiki don't mean the goddamn. Nigga be wearing dashiki trying to look cool with good haircut. Yeah, mean nothing to me. Yeah, players don't wear dashikis. I'm a player type. And I ain't trying to put two bitches in one household like that. But we ain't the same kind of. And number 3, he a beggar. I ain't no beggar. He been begging to get his school built. I don't beg for nothing. Not even. So yeah. No. We ain't the same. And I ain't got no like or dislike. I just know, homie, the strongest man in the land is the man who wake up every day and ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. And as long as he been talking to the people, naming himself doctor, he been asking and begging our people for money. As long as I've been talking to the people as Mr. Charleston White and now comedian Charleston, I don't ask for no money. I don't post my cash out. I don't post no super chat. I never ask for donations. I ain't trying to build nothing but something but in my village. And I say this is what I'm doing and people come join in to help. He's soliciting. So he can give a list of what he's doing, but there's no documentation of what he's done. I can tell you all the things that I've done, but I can also provide documentation of the things that I've did and still do. So that's the difference between me and him. I tell Dr. Umar Johnson, documentation beats conversation.
Thank you for watching the THPPP Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness.